Hello, let's do Wordle for Sunday, January 4th. Yesterday we spun the wheel and it said to start with Genev, which is one of the very few words that's accepted that ends in V. None of the answers end in V. No V's today. We do have an E. It is not an ER word, so I don't think we have to be careful there. Could definitely end in E. E's love to be at the end of words. So I'm thinking O or I in the middle. Kind of like the O in the middle better right now. Let's think about common letters, though. We've got T, R, L, S. So something like trope or slope would be fine. Is there a way to get... Oh, we could do store. Store is actually perfect. Let's just do store. All right. It does end in E. There's an O, but not middle. So I'm thinking something like OUSE. House, mouse. Rouse is gone. I think douse is a word, but is it spelled that way? Like you douse someone in water. I don't know if I've ever seen that spelled out. Well, if it's mouse, house, douse, probably the best thing to do is just go for it. I don't think there's enough. Oh, there's also louse, the singular for lice, the little insect that gets in your hair. Even so, that's just 4 words. So can I think what we've had before? I don't know if we've had house, mouse, louse, or douse before. And I don't even know if douse is a word. So we're going to save douse for last. Why don't we go alphabetical? So house is first. Oh, it's none of them. Okay. So is it like moose? Goose is not available. Is there an OISE? Poise? Moose and poise have nothing in common, so they're distinct. Is there anything else other than OOSE? Loose. Loose is a word. So I should do loose or moose. Why don't we try loose? Oh, okay. Could be poise then. Is there anything I'm missing? We're on guess 5. Wow, this suddenly got interesting. Not double O, not OU, no A or E. Well, I guess there could be another E, but I don't see how that would work. So maybe it's poise. Oh. Well, that's a surprising result. What goes there? Posse? Is that it? I was surprised posse would be an answer given its negative connotations. But that might be it. I just don't see another option. All right, well, hopefully it's posse then. It is. Okay. That's a tough word. I didn't think of it. And had I thought of it, I don't think I would have guessed it. I was forced to, basically. I know that posse also has non-negative connotations, but it does have very negative connotations as well. So that's surprising to me that they would pick that, but that's okay. I guess they decided it was fine. Before we do anything else, we're going to spin our members wheel and see what we're going to start with tomorrow. All right. We've got Oasis, suggested by JP Sinclair. So if you're following along, then start with Oasis. Getting 3 vowels, and we're checking something very important about S's, which I will reveal tomorrow. All right. Well, let's do our analysis here. The answer was posse, and we started with Ganev. All right. It's just trice. Interesting. Not store. Store is here. It's just a little lower. After store, there were 9 answers left. I did do the right thing with... Apparently, douse was slightly better than house. There must have been something with a D also. Oh, douse can also be spelled with a W. That's interesting. And both are possible answers. So that's why it says do that. But otherwise, house was a decent guess, just to get rid of those OUSEs right away. And then it's suggesting that we could do... Wait, is loose not... Oh, it couldn't have been loose because there was a yellow O in the middle. I'm gonna get comments from people who didn't make it this far in the video, but that's okay. Yeah, I didn't realize the entire time it couldn't have been loose because we had a yellow O in the middle. Oh, that's unfortunate. I could have avoided the loose guess So yeah, that's obviously not the best guess to do. Hard mode does not save you from repeating yellows. Now from here, there are 4 words left. Cops, which I did not think of. Douse with a W, which I didn't know. Poise and posse. So poise was actually fine to go with, luckily. And then posse. So that's a bit lucky that I didn't get myself into a situation where I could have lost. But yeah, not the best guesses, to be honest. Let's go back and see what it would have done. So it would do trice, and then you get nothing from that. So now it goes slope. Slope is another word I thought of doing. From slope, it's only posse. That's interesting. Because, yeah, you don't get that O in the middle. And I is already gone, so it's not poise. Huh. I wonder if I would have thought of posse very easily from that. Well, we'll never know. Let's look at tails. It's suggested start. From here, it's going to go prose. And from there, we have poise or posse. So probably I would have done something like that. I guess in 3 or 4. Steel is probably similar, but different yellows. We're going to go resin here. Not testing E at the end. After resin, there's only mosey and posse. Wow, that would be very hard to think of. Wow, this is a crazy situation to be in. Thinking of mosey or posse, both difficult words to think of, and you don't have all that much positive information to go with. You might end up going with an ES or AED just to get some more information, one of these. Anyway, let me know if you ended up in that situation. Adieu is the most common starting word, so we always check that. We've got slept. And then we've got 4 words left. Cops. Is that how it's pronounced? Cops? Anyway. Pesky, posse, and prose. You can just go for any of them. They all get each other. So we're probably going to end up getting it in 4, but it could be a 3. Audio. With that O, it always goes clone, and then forge, and then posse. Okay. And then stare, another common starting word. We're going to go close or close, depending on how you pronounce that. Then we're down to this similar situation that I was in with store. So it's suggesting to go douse from here, which gets rid of the other douse. And then it's going to go noise or poise or posse. So it's a 1 and 3 to get it in 4. Otherwise, it gets it in 5. All right. And then trace tries to get it in 2. I don't think it does today. Nope, it goes slope. And then it gets lucky and gets posse in 3. All right. And then finally, place is what the official bot starts with. We get that P and E in green. It could go poise, but prize is slightly better, according to this. And then from there, it's only posse. That's hard to think of. All right. Well, let's check with the official bot then. I'm going to grab this screenshot before we continue. All right. Okie dokie. And we will check with the bot here. So give me a 75 skill. Yeah, it really doesn't like the loose guess. I don't either. 6 is, yeah, a few. All right. So how many start with Ganev? These are definitely people who follow along with me. 110 in hard mode. And most common follow-up is store, followed by stole, another good one. Crest, slept, tripe, pride. Terse is what the official bot wants. And some other people did that. Steal, spite, style. All right. It was fine with house. It would have done poise. Loose, it gave me a 0. It didn't do anything. Loose did not eliminate any of the remaining words. Wonderful. So yeah, I could have gotten a 5 if I'd realized loose wasn't possible. I was worried about loose and moose, but I shouldn't have been. All right, and 99's for poise and posse. So I just, if we skip this loose guess and I go straight for poise, then that would have been great. It does the exact solve we just saw. Place, prize, posse. Genev was at 325 today. We don't get to see how many cheaters there were, I guess. 98.2% solve rate today on the... I'm going to write that down. 98.2% on hard mode. People losing on cops, poise, poise, goose, douse, fossy, Yikes, losing on Fosse. I don't even know what that is. All right, and then we're going to analyze in normal mode here. All right, not in hard mode. Basically the same. So we got 95 in non-hard mode following along, and it's very similar follow-up. Store, stole, crest. So 110 plus 95. We have 205 people following along. That is crazy. I've got a big community here who like to have fun. All right. Thank you for your support and everything. It really keeps me going. All right. Again, giving a 0 score on loose. Yeah, shouldn't have guessed it. It goes Slate Group Poise Posse. Ganev was at 1324. It's crazy how popular a DU is in normal mode. And then a 96.8%. So that is a 1.6% difference. No. Am I able to subtract properly? Yeah, it is. It's 1.4%. Sorry, I was doing something wrong in my head. 98.2 minus 96.8 is a 1.4% difference. Again, always lower in normal mode. Poise with a Y, poise with an I, cops, goose, Fosse again, douse. Is Fosse a known word? Anyway, that's it for Wordle. How'd you do? And if you would like to watch the New York Times games, you can click at the end of the video. It'll take you right there. I also have a pinned comment with all the games I played today. And if you enjoyed this, why don't leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.